fellow citizens, we in the Congress of the People today say to this nation that what is happening at Woodford Square is nothing short of an abomination to what we know to be right and proper in terms of democracy. Mr. Manning has advertised this meeting as getting ready. Getting ready for what, Mr. Manning? You are intent apparently on your advertisement to speak about constitutional reform, about local government reform and a host of other things. It is our view that you are embarked upon a propaganda program to not educate, but to miseducate our people, to in some way undermine the democratic rule and the respectful rule of law in Trinidad and Tobago. Mr. Manning, we have seen your condemnation of the Privy Council, blaming the Privy Council for the inability of this administration to execute the death penalty. You have condemned the no confidence motion brought by the Law Association through Mr. Imbert, saying it is nothing short of political. It is obviously your intent. It is obviously your intent to water down, to destroy all voices against you, in the first place by diminishing the credibility of those who speak it. What about the facts in relation to your Attorney General, Mr. Manning? Have we forgotten that? I understand that you have refused to accept his letter of resignation. Yeah. If your Attorney General thought it fit to tender it, there must be good basis. And if you look at the facts upon which the Law Association made its decision, it is obvious that he ought to have resigned and you ought to have accepted his resignation. Mr. Manning, when you told this nation to sharpen its political cutlass, we call upon this nation to sharpen its intellectual abilities, its political intelligence, to understand what is really happening in Trinidad and Tobago. Slowly but surely, money and power is overtaking the fundamental values of freedom and liberty in this land. And that we condemn it as one people, one nation, with one voice. The time is upon us when all citizens must become painfully aware that the history that is being played out in Trinidad and Tobago is not new to the world. This has happened in other societies, in other countries, and that we now must make each other aware as to the dangers and how very fragile our democracy is. With Mr. Manning having no respect for local government elections and certainly not know what will happen with a general election. So in that light, I now pass you over to Lincoln Douglas.